I'm going to be doing a cocktail today for Coco Eco. It's going to be an El Sativo Nog. It's a holiday nog, not an eggnog because we're using almond nog. And this El Sativo tequila is just absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen the other videos I've done on the El Sativo, real quick, it's like one of the best. It got 2020 Best Spirit in its class at the San Francisco Spirit Awards. And I mean, it's vegan, it's kosher, they don't use pesticides. They give back to the Ocean Conservancy. Just everything about it is so good. And the taste, it is so tasty. I drink it straight, but this is the holidays, and we're going to be, see, look, holidays. I've got a, there it is. It's my mom. My mom gave me a wreath. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is a super simple drink. We're going to make it the way that I would make it at the bar, and then I'm going to tell you how you can do it at home super easy. So we're going to do an ounce of Kahlua, or any coffee liqueur. I like Kahlua. If you're thinking vegan, don't use Kahlua because there is some, I think it's some kind of cream element to it, but I'm not sure. I just know that you can't, they try, but they can't call it, it can't be considered vegan. And we use our vegan tequila. I think all tequila is vegan, but this stuff is just, I mean, when you try it, you'll know. All right. And then we're going to top it off with 2 ounces of eggnog. I'm just going to pour this in because I know how much that should be in the glass there. It's about 2.5 ounces, actually. All right, we've got our chilled glass here. We're going to add some ice. And we're going to give that bad boy a good shake. Now, when you guys do this at home and you don't have these bar tools, you can use a regular shot glass. You can use, and just don't fill it all the way up because the shot glass is 1.5 ounces. Remember, we're doing an ounce per the Kahlua and the tequila, the El Sativo. So you don't fill it all the way up. Boom, boom, into a mason jar, shake it up. You're not gonna have the strainer. Strain it like this. Same exact thing. All right, let's get this bad boy poured. You can garnish this with a cinnamon stick. You can hang candy canes on it. What I'm gonna do here, and I wish I had a little allspice and a great allspice berries and a little grater, but we're just doing it like this. Sometimes this time of year it's hard to find those things. That's it right there. What I will do is I'll make it nice and pretty with what comes on the bottle when you buy a bottle of El Sativo. This little bad boy comes with it right there. So there you have it. I have to taste this thing just because it's, I know what it is and I know how good it's gonna be. Oh my God. That's just ridiculously good. And if you make it on the rocks, you just do the same thing. And if you don't, obviously you probably don't have a bar spoon at home. You just add the same ingredients over ice, give it a little stir, and that's it. I mean, it's that simple. So there you go. This is the El Sativo Nog. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an El Sativo Cranberry Cider for the holidays. It's going to be a hot drink, and I'm also going to make it without any bar tools because I know a lot of people, they see some of the drinks that get made on the internet and they see all the crazy things that people have, and it seems kind of daunting. So I wanted to take that out of it. Okay, I'm going to be explaining how you make this drink, and I'm going to show little bits of the video on how to do it. But right now I'm just going to tell you what you should do. Okay, the tequila we're going to put aside because we're going to make the base first. And what you do is you take 1/3 of a bag of fresh cranberries. You can do this with the cranberry apple cider, that ocean spray stuff, but you should try to do it with real cranberries and real cider. So you're going to do 1/3 of a bag of cranberries. You're going to take those cranberries and you're going to toss them into a pot, and you muddle them because we're not using bar tools. I use this for a muddler. So empty jar of honey and just crush, just push and crush up the cranberry, and then you're going to add 4 cups of unfiltered cider. And if you do a sweetened cider, you don't need to add a sweetener, but we're going to do it anyway. So after you add that, you let that, there's two things you could do. You can put it in the fridge and let it sit together over the night, or you could just go ahead and start simmering it. What I did is I let one sit overnight. You definitely could taste a little more cranberry, and the other one I just made straight away, but they were both wonderful. If you want to have a little more cranberry flavor to it, let the two things sit together overnight. Okay, so after that, we added a quarter cup of maple syrup. For that health benefits, we put in there a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, and I put 12 cloves and 2 cinnamon sticks, and that was it. And we put all that together and simmered it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Put that in a cup with the cinnamon stick, couple of cranberries, and the thing that we did to make it a little more festive looking is we poured a little splash of red wine on top of it. Now what that does is it does add a little flavor. I wouldn't call it wine flavor even though you're adding a little bit of wine. It added a little different flavor and it made it very festive looking. So that's gonna be, let's not forget the tequila. And then since we're not using bar tools, everybody's got a shot glass. So I took a shot glass and you just fill it up and you pour that in first, and then you strain and add your mix to each of the glasses that you've got. And that's it. It's an El Sativo Cranberry Cider. So once you're all finished, you can take your bottle of El Sativo and any shot glass you have laying around the house. This one I know is a little big, so I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top. Just like so. And then you can either use a strainer, or I just happen to have a French press that'll work to keep the cranberry, the muddled cranberry and the cinnamon sticks and everything out. So you just fill that up. You see it's already got some of that red color from I'm getting too good a strain on this thing. Okay, there we go. And then you can add a little splash of red wine. And there you have it. I've got a little cinnamon garnished apple there. There you go. This is an El Sativo Cranberry Apple Cider. Give it a little stir with since we added those things together at the end, throw that in there. Give it a taste. Fantastic. Oh, that's really good. And then you can eat your little apple when you're done. This is the Last Bartender. Happy drinking.